Hey guys, Llama Grant here, and welcome back to another model kit review video. Today I got something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Bandai 1/12 scale plastic model kit Boba Fett from Star Wars. Um, this is my first Star Wars model kit. I've never had a Star Wars kit before, and I really wanted to check this one out. Boba Fett's one of my favorite characters from Star Wars, and I love the design of the Mandalorian armor, so I thought it'd be pretty fun. He was rather affordable as well, so, he's a pretty good pickup. Um, as you can see, here's the box. We got Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Dude, look at all those spoilers. Oh, don't worry about it, though. It's fine. One of the things I will mention, this is what Boba Fett's supposed to look like. This kit does not look like that because I didn't paint it, because I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm not good enough at painting, and I don't have the time and other excuses. So let's get this box out of here, and we'll take a look at the extra stuff that comes in the box as we normally do. First off, as always, here is the instruction booklet guide. Tells you how to put them together. The spoilers on the back. We don't need to worry about that, though. Also left over, we have a couple of ball joints right here left on the sprue. That's all that's left. It's just a couple ball joints. It's kind of cool that they're there. I'm glad that, there's extra joints just in case you might need them. We got some water transfer or water slide decals, and we have normal sticker versions. Some of the stickers are already on mine, because you needed them to complete the aesthetic. As always, I fucking hate stickers. I don't ever use water slides, so don't really need those. And other than the hands that are on the kit right now, you also get two closed-fisted hands right there. Now let's get on to the kit itself. So here is Boba Fett in all his glory. As you can see, he did come with an included stand. So let me go ahead and pop him off of there real quick. It's not 100% needed, but without it, you do need to do a little bit of balancing to get him to stand on his own. So here is the base. A little bit of assembly is required. There's also a little connection piece right here, so you could connect it to other bases of other Bandai kits in this Star Wars line. This right here, this panel comes out. That's something you'll need to put in there, but, that's simple. And it's specifically designed in this little foot thing for Boba Fett himself, so I'm not sure this little panel will work for any other figure, but it does work with Boba. So, to the kit, here he is, looking mighty nice. One other thing I want to mention, this kit does have several really small parts that are almost impossible to not lose unless you glue this kit. I do not glue my kits because I feel like that defeats the point. But yeah. So I have misplaced a little rocket right here, as you can see, on his knee, because they are super tiny. I'm not going to take him out to show you because I might lose another one. But here is Boba, and he looks fantastic. I love this kit. It's a very, very nice display piece, especially when you get him posed with his rifle just standing on the shelf. He looks fantastic. Unfortunately, I am going to have to get him out of this pose to show off articulation, but just take a good look at him while he's in this pose. Very nice. Here's the back of him. Some more tiny pieces there. And yeah, let's get into articulation and get a closer look at the design. Since it is a model kit, in order to take the gun out of Boba's hand, you will have to take his hand apart. Unlike other kits that I have built, Boba's hands are actually on this little peg system rather than a ball joint, which makes it a lot easier to take out. And of course, like most kits, you're going to just split the hand in half in order to pull the gun out. And I just clipped my nails before this, so this is a lot harder than it needs to be. But once you get this in half, you can take a closer look at the gun. So here's the gun. It is very nicely detailed. You can see it's got some greeblies in here on the stock. See the scope and everything. Very nice. It's got a little bandolier here thing. It's not articulated, and I'd be very, very careful with that because it is very thin plastic. So there is a good chance that that will break if you are not careful with that. Do not nudge the camera. And of course, you can just put the hand back together. And there's that hole and the peg. You just slide it back in, and it locks in pretty well. So that's not really an issue. Of course, since it's a kit, some things will pop off if you're not 100% careful with them. But that's not too much of a worry. I don't mind. As long as it's not untouchable. Like the Barbatos that I took a look at not too long ago. But Boba here is very, very nice. You can take a look at the details. That's a sticker right there, as well as the one on his shoulder pad. Right there. It'd be great if the camera could focus, please. There we go. You got little missiles and stuff on his gauntlets. The other one, you got some stuff going on there too. You got like the little Wookiee braid and stuff hanging down from his shoulder here. And of course you got his little mini cape cloth piece here. That's all it is. It doesn't spread out or anything, but it still looks cool as it hangs there. He's got a little holder for his gun here on his leg. His gun is a separate piece, and you can pull it out. You can put it in his hand. There's a little strap here that you can untab, and then pull the gun out. So that's what it looks like, and that just slides back in the holster like that. And of course, then you have to put the strap back onto the holster, which is a little bit fiddly, but you can also wiggle it off the belt to make it a little bit easier to do that. So there's that as well. For other details, you can see some little clips on his belts in the back. He's got some pouches on the front. Overall, very detailed and very nice. For articulation, he does have his little finder here articulated, so you can bring that down over his eye if you ever want to do the whole, sight, and then he bends over to shoot his rocket out. You could do some poses like that. Other than that, his head is on a ball joint, and his neck is also on a ball joint, so you get a nice double roll here. You can look up a little bit. Or his head could come... You're not your father, Boba. Like I was saying, he could look down. Can't look up really at all, but he can look down. In his shoulder, there's a nice ball joint here, and a little hinge, and you could pull that out. It's on a rocker joint or a butterfly joint, so it can go forward and back and up and out and rotate and everything. His shoulder pad here is also on a hinge, so you can get that out of the way to get other poses. His elbow here, it's only a single bend, and it popped off again at the elbow joint. But that's fine. As long as you don't keep dying like this, Boba, you'll be alright. But he's got a single bend in the elbow. No rotation or anything. He's got that pin in the wrist, so he can rotate. It can kind of wiggle around a little bit. For the torso, he's got a double ball joint scenario in here too. So he's got a ball joint at the waist and the lower torso here. So he can get a little bit of crunching. As for the legs, these pouches do get in the way. They're unarticulated. So unfortunately, he can't really kick forward without like moving this and pulling it out, because these are just pegged in. You get a rotation though, and you get a kick, and you get rotation at the thigh, and you can also pull the leg down a little bit, but as you can see, the pouch will pop off if you try to move the leg forward too much. He has a double bend in the knee, no rotation or anything in there. In the foot, he has rotation, he's got up and down, and he's got a little bit of ankle pivot. And back here, these little thrusters on his jetpack are on swivels, so they can also articulate with how you want to do that. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. I highly recommend this kit. It's very nice, especially if you're a fan of Boba Fett or Star Wars in general. It's a great kit. And yeah, if you want to see more model kit stuff, make sure you stick around on the channel. Hit that like button and that notification bell if you want to get notified for new stuff that comes out, especially model kits. Ring the notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!